Hey, welcome back. Let's start with the news. This week, experts have to say something about the relation between artificial intelligence and revenue managers. Then Marriott released its green report and the fashion industry entering strong in the hospitality business. I'm Eugenio and welcome to Late Checkout by Hospitality Ideas. We know revenue managers right now rely a lot on automated systems. Those systems that suggest prices, opening, closing dates, opening distribution channels, etc. But the real challenge for many revenue managers is understanding the reasoning the system apply to these tactics. And this undermines the trust that revenue managers need to have on the system. I mean, if you have to check that everything the system does is not completely crazy, you will lose a lot of time following a possible computer error. And here is where artificial intelligence comes on stage. If we employ AI as a translator between a human revenue manager and a computer revenue manager, we can understand much better the tactics applied by the system. And this will give trust and allow revenue manager to focus on other aspects of optimization of the hotel. But to be able to speak to artificial intelligence, revenue managers need to develop new skills. Historically, the revenue manager job was a lot focused on data gathering. Okay, where can I find those data that I need? Weather data, airline load factor, other hotels' occupancy and rates. Now it's much more focused on data interpretation. Like, I have all this information, what can I do with them? What valuable things can I take out of this mass of data? Where can I find a signal in all this noise? And you may find all this asking the right question. And that's one of the most important new skills of the revenue manager. Learning to ask the right questions. In artificial intelligence terms, we have to learn how to query AI for assistance and interpretation. And if you will not know how to ask questions and query AI, you will lose the revenue management race. For the second story of the week, in a new report, Marriott highlights its effort to become greener and greener. These efforts include 30% energy from renewable sources, 45% waste reduction, and 13,000 hotels with charging stations for electric vehicles. Moreover, they will eliminate single-use plastic toiletries. And this is fantastic. It's really very important that a company as big as Marriott is so focused on becoming greener and greener. But here I want to focus on 2 points related to this news. The first point is publicity and communication. Marriott released an entire report on their green efforts. I mean, they published it, they informed the press, the news were on their site and on every hospitality-related website. What I mean is, they advertised it. Right now, they appear greener just because people heard about the news. And I know that many independent hoteliers spend a lot of money and energy to create change, innovation, to become greener and socially responsible. But they do it in silence, so nobody knows and they cannot use this information as a marketing tool. And it's important to understand that communication in this case is key for 2 main reasons. The first one is revenues. More people know the hotel and more people are willing to stay at the hotel. The second reason is awareness. More company will go green and publicly say it, the more company will want to go green. For the second factor, I want to tell you a story related to Wi-Fi. Here's the story. Do you remember when Wi-Fi first came out and hotels started to implement it? In the first period, hotels tried to sell it, but in fact, almost nobody made money out of it. Why? Because people immediately started seeing it as a basic service, not as a premium service. Something that hotel had to have, not something that was plus the third service. So essentially, in hotel, there are 2 types of service: basic services and premium services. Basic services are those that can lower the customer experience but can raise it. Think like the room cleaning. If you are staying in an hotel in a dirty room, you'll have an awful experience. You want to change room, you want to change hotel, you want to leave a bad review. But if the room you are staying is clean, it's just normal, it's the minimum necessary. On the other side, we have premium services. With those, you can easily raise the customer experience. But if they are not there, they cannot lower it. Think of a conciergerie service. Of course, many hotels have it. But if you go to a hotel and you don't find a conciergerie service, you will not complain because you don't expect it. But if you find it and is well delivered, you'll have a great customer experience. Then, of course, everything depends on the quality of the hotel. If you are staying in a 5-star hotel, you expect a concierge service and you expect it of a good quality. The point of all this is that, as I was saying before, being a green hotel is not a premium service, it's a basic service. So customers expect that you respect the planet. What does it mean? It means that customers are not willing to pay for your green efforts, unless you're super green, but that's a specific market segment. But they simply will not buy from you in case you're not green enough, okay? For the third story of the week, we have a rising trend of collaboration between fashion luxury brand and hotel luxury brands. The Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel offer personal shopping and styling appointments at the Fifth Avenue Club. The Beverly Hills Hotel features Dior beauty treatments for guests. And other collaborations are Sporty and Rich with Hotel du Cap at Den Rock, Givenchy Plage at Topping Rose House, Sinkai with Montage Hotels, and others. The question is, why fashion and hospitality business are so closely aligned? My answer is that both industries are aligned from a cultural and marketing point of view. Think about it. Both luxury hotel and fashion business don't respond to necessity, but to a need of self-esteem and self-actualization. Basically, aligning ourselves with those brands allow us to be perceived by ourselves and others in a certain way. But why these collaborations? What do they get from them? Hotels want this collaboration to create better experiences for their guests and to elevate their brand status, associating it with bigger and stronger brands. Fashion brands benefit by reaching their customer in an easy way in a popular travel destination. But what all this mean to us? Is it significant for us independent hotelier? Yes, because it is a signal. The hospitality business is evolving beyond the pure and simple service and is entering an era of full experience. And these experiences hotel offers must be aligned on customer values and lifestyle. So, the meaning of all of this is we have to create a strong hotel brand based on the customer we want to serve and the experiences we want to provide, so that they can fulfill their need of self-esteem and self-actualization. If we fail to do that, we will be just another hotel. So, these were the news of the week. Hope you liked them and you find value for you and for your hotel in them. If this was the case, just click the bell button and you will not miss the next ones. I'm Eugenio and this was Late Checkout by Hospitality Ideas. Happy hosting, hotelier!